looks white. It's the article about the case, right? But the crazy
That's
thing
correct.
is that, but listen though, the crazy thing is that Cuban's daughter looks a lot like this woman. And of course, this woman looks different to what Cuban looks like now. But Cuban been pulling a Rachel Dolezal for the longest.
Exactly.
So it ain't no telling exactly what the fuck she looked like
Just show the
then.
picture.
And the picture of
Okay, what's
the
the picture?
woman in this article looks a lot like Cuban's daughter. I'm gonna send it to Blaze because I don't know where I could send it to
So I'm
you.
confused. But what are you saying? Well, you can send it.
No,
I got an IG.
she
It's
was telling me that she didn't think it
what are
was
you?
Cuban. And like I told her, I still think it is Cuban because the lady in the picture, Cuban's daughter, who is white, Cuban has a white daughter. Her daughter
Okay.
looks a lot like this white woman in the picture. And even though Cuban has been able to fool people thinking that she's Afro Indigenous,
Right. Well, we
Cuban
know
very
she's
well could have looked just like this back in the day, back when she was
okay.
23,
This is my
like a
question.
white
Okay,
woman.
hold on. Okay, this is my question. Is this a picture of you see Cuban in this picture that you're talking about?
What I'm saying is it could be Cuban. Just because it doesn't look like what Cuban looks like today
I know.
doesn't mean
That's what.
it's not.
Listen.
That's what I'm
Listen
saying.
to my
I
question.
don't
Listen.
know. I'm just saying that it very well could still be
Okay,
her.
is the hair blonde?
It's a black and white picture, so I don't really know if it's blonde or. I mean, I don't know. It's a black and white picture.
Okay, well, please, that's not helping. You can't post it up where we can see it or something, so I can, cause yeah,
I
can
mean,
we see it?
I don't know how this works. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just curious to
But I didn't
see.
say he back. You can
Hello,
send it to
everybody that
me.
just came in the box. Give me a second. Welcome into my live. Um, I'm on my cousin's page. My name is Mistress Goddess Reigns. But I keep getting mass reported, so I can't get on my main pages like I want to, so I have to use my cousin pages. But welcome in. Is this supposed to be the person?
Did you send it to me on WhatsApp?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
You need to make it
Yeah, I can't see from here.
look like her to me.
That look like her. Yeah, that look like her to me. Yeah, that look like her to me. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but that look like that favor her to me. But go ahead. I'm gonna let do you pronounce your name like Bogey or Boogie? You? Bougie? What
It's
is it?
it's bogey.
Okay,
I just
Bogey.
had
I
a
said it
couple.
right the first set. Okay. Welcome
I just
in,
had a
welcome
couple of.
in.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
what's the
I just had a
questions?
couple of questions. I'm fairly new
Sure.
to all of this. I've never followed dude, but unfortunately, it comes
Oh,
up on my
sure.
For You page a lot.
Unfortunately, right? Yes. I try to block all
So
his pages, honey. It's
I,
ridiculous. I'm like, how do you still find a way? Like, how many pages you got? But
right.
go ahead.
So it was
Mm-hmm.
interesting. So I left a comment on some page earlier today, and under my comment, a lot of people
Sure.
were like, "That this is old. This is like," and I'm like, I don't care if it's 20 years ago or
See?
20 days ago.
That's
Like
ridiculous.
any crimes against a
Sure.
child, I mean, that
Sure.
stands. This is not theft. It's not drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like you sold some drugs 20 years
Right,
ago. It
right,
is what it is. You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? You stole
Right.
something. It is what it is. But crimes against children, like, I don't know. That doesn't
Hmm.
fly for me. But I had a question. I wanted to know what the status of the child is now. Like, is the child still in the home with him? Like, that's what I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, and as we know, and that's why.
Well, that's just
This
his
is what he
daughter.
likes to do. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like, this is the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you about. We just know about the daughter. That's you know. It seems like he probably has more so like custody of her. We don't know if it's sole custody, but she's there quite often. We're just gonna say that, okay? Because I like to be on point and facts with things, okay? Because this is very important in this situation and case, okay? And so he has an 11-year-old daughter. She's mostly there at his home, right? And okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, see you a little bit, Izar. So anyway, so now I haven't seen the sons in a little bit over there, but I know he still sees his sons from time to time. But unfortunately, with the system, they call it DCP out there because he's in Ocean County, New Jersey, and just DCFS. We know it's DCFS in general. Unfortunately, they have failed these children a lot because apparently, with his stepson, with his ex-wife Alicia, he had abused him previous to his youngest son. At the time, this happened back in 2013. And at the time when he, mind you, fractured his bones in his forearm, clavicle, femur, femur bone, tibia. And they said from the femur and tibia, that they said the baby had to have been taken by the ankles and shaken upside down violently.
Good
Okay.
Lord.
And
Now,
mind you,
I know,
I have the narrative. I have it here. I have the recordings. Mind you, I've played this snippet. I haven't played the entire thing, right? I played the snippet of that part of it, right? And the interesting thing with these weird ass people, that's why I said, just say y'all child abuser supporters and go. And I played that portion of the deposition of the sergeant from New Jersey, excuse me, making an account again about this situation. And so I've had people like the individual like Petty Rowe, aka, Romisha Burton, see, because I have to get real personal with y'all, because as I said, it's real weird how y'all enabling this situation and trying to deflect, because they're so concerned about, my sources and things like that.
public record.
Yes, it is. Yes, it can be definitely public record. They keep talking about it's illegal, all this other stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, but I let them go with the narrative because I'm like, let's make it spicy. Oh, well, how did you get it? How did you get it? I would never, first of all, I would never reveal my sources of how I got it or anything like that. But that shows me that you didn't really do any digging. Mind you, he blamed this on a babysitter. Let's make this a very key point. Apparently he has been, because I've only been on here 7.5 months. And mind you, I'm mad it took for me to just like, F it, because he's been cyberbullying people for the longest on here, telling people to unalive themselves. Okay. A lot of different things. But anyway, it's public record though. Right.
Yeah, and I know a lot of state laws are different, and I know he and I are not in the same state.
Oh no, I'm not talking to you. I was talking to somebody in the comments.
In most states, I know my state is like anytime you are convicted, and if you take a plea, you are convicted, or you may have deferred adjudication, but that's another story.
Right.
But if you're convicted of a crime, it literally bars any child from living at your residence or you living at theirs. So how's that working?
He pled guilty, and I guess it's stipulations because he pled down. He only got 27 days, mind you, but his little girlfriend / fiance came in here and lied and said he did 3 months.
Well,
he only did
did he 27 days, or did he serve 27 days?
Served.
Something. Okay.
They consider him time served. He did 27 days and consider him time served. And then on top of that, 364 days of probation.
Yeah, I'm just really trying to figure out how he's allowed to be in a residence of a child.
Anybody in the comment section saying that, you need to get some help. If you ask him where it came from or how she got it, get some help.
And that's what makes it sad for me. It's like, the people that are defending him are more concerned with where the information came from, not even knowing that any lawyer, even myself, any lawyer with a bar number could easily request that information. It's not hard.
Correct.
And also they're saying, okay, that happened a long time ago. Would you want to be
at the time you got to keep in mind, at the time he was 23 years old, and also he likes to project that fashion people. You got to think about, he was over 300 something pounds, inflicting.
This Simpsons filter goes hard.